I've been running trading bots for years, and in particular I've been running two that I reset about 200 days ago. I'm going to be touching on how those trading bots have been doing, as well as an interesting new promo where this site will literally lend you, I not, $2,700, and you don't have to put up any money, you don't have to give up any info, and you get to keep all of the interest that this money earns.
Shut up and take my money!
So that's a pretty lucrative promo, or at least it sounds like it. I just set up the promo and we're going to break down everything, how you can participate. We're going to look at these trading bots on how they're doing and how you can set up your own if you want to do so. My name is Vosker on the VoskCoin YouTube channel, and this is a how to earn passive income with cryptocurrency video that's not financial advice because I work for the cutest dog in the world video thing. That's Tails. Let's jump into it. In all seriousness, this isn't financial advice. I'm here to report on my own journey, what I'm doing, how things are going for better. And you're going to see one of these examples definitely for worse. I mean, yeah, as always, it's fun and exciting. We're going to be covering mainly Pionex today and kind of how this really plays out. So Pionex here, they really have a full trading interface, but they came to market with their trading bots, which are free to use, but there are some fees involved. They have an exciting trial going on, 5,000 LRC. And so LRC is a token, and it's worth approximately $2,700. You click our link down in the video description below, you get access to this free trial and everything like that. But I'm not here to push this on you, okay, because I also got the free trial and I put it into action, and we're going to talk about that. So you get this 5,000 trial, you click get, and bam, there you go. So I'm going to run through the trial stuff here, and then we're going to look at the trading bots and update on that and a couple other things. A key takeaway, right, is just that I already have an account. So you do have to sign up and make an account. To get started, you don't have to complete any sort of KYC, but there is some KYC that you can do to significantly up your withdrawals, and I'll talk about that later in the video. So using the trial fund, right, you can use the trial fund in these 4 different scenarios with a target price associated, rise and fall to the target price, and the projected APR or interest rate, right? So they lend you these coins. You get to keep the interest. Obviously, you're going to give the coins back. You can't owe anything. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to put anything in. So I have 2 trial funds here. I have $1,300 worth of USDT as well as 5,000 LRC. So that's about $2,700. So I've got about 16 grand worth of trial funds attributed to my account here. This investment is based off of their dual investment model. They also have a structured investment model. And with this, again, we're dealing with target prices, rise and falls percentages to that target, and potential returns. Okay, so there is also an aggressive mode. High risk, high return. Be aware of the risks. You can lose the money that you put into this. Okay, I just want that to be just very, very clear.
What?
Okay, so let's say we go here and we put in our target price, and we want to go ahead and buy into this. So let's just put in 100 USDT, and I will now buy into this target price with this potential return. Okay, $100 investment, projected 287% APR, yield of 0.54%, target price of 2,900 on BTC using USDT. Okay, so we're using a US dollar peg stable coin, and we're basically trading on against the Bitcoin price point valued in USDT. So I'm going to go ahead. Okay, and the information updated. I'm going to run through this quicker here. And from there, I'm going to click over. Okay, so I couldn't get the other one to go through, so I just went with the target price of 2,800. You know, we do it for the research. We do it for the gram. We do it for the tube. Except I don't really use Instagram, but we are on Instagram if you want to follow us. Above all, watch out for scammers impersonating us on not Amazon, Instagram. And now here is me from the future. So I have withdrawn funds from Pionex before successfully, numerous coins, numerous blockchains. Here's just one example with USDT since we're on the topic. My 24-hour withdrawal limit is $5,000. Okay, you can withdraw with level 1 KYC on their platform, and this is new and it's only related to US citizens. If you created an account previously, you're probably just grandfathered in like my account is. But if you create a new account, you do have to complete a couple levels of KYC potentially. So level 1 is literally just your phone number. I think most people will be fine giving up that level of KYC. With that, you can withdraw up to $2,000. To keep the money you earn from the trial fund, you do have to complete level 1. Again, that is your phone number. You will also be forced into using Pionex.us if you are in the United States, in particular if you're using an app. I'm not hiding my IP address right here, and I'm using the web version. I really recommend using the web if you have that ability and option. And I click over here not only to show you one of the coolest projects we have ever been working on ever, but a custom Supra livery here in association with Bitcoin, but also BlockFi. Once you turn your dirty dollars and fiat into crypto, you can then go over to the wallet tab, click deposit, and deposit whatever coins you have and you want to use on this platform. And that way you can start chasing passive income returns with their trading bots or utilize the other tools and services that Pionex has. You also get up to $250 for free if you use your boy's link down in the video description below. But you're probably thinking, Vosk, are we going to address the elephant in the room? Yes, but of course we are. Okay, yeah, I'm down $444. I'm down 44%. It's not looking too good for your boy. That's a profit of today's profit is down another 2% with whoosh, another $20. It's not good. Whereas my whole profit on the other bot now is at 20%. So let's kind of break down what happened here. As a quick follow-up or mention whatever, I've had numerous Pionex video guides and updates and reviews over the last couple of years. In particular, how much did my bot make with 1,000, 2,000, how to set up the bot, everything like that. And then also how I used their trading bot for a year, how much did I earn, and those associated results. Well, guess what? Yeah, things have been going downhill lately. Zoom out on the chart. Too much zoom. About this level of zoom, you can see that basically over the last year, it's been a downward party overall. Look at my TA, my technical analysis, aka a little bit of BS, a little bit of numbers. So let's run through it. Let's talk about the good one, and then we'll talk about the bad one. So the good one here is Spot-futures arbitrage. Basically, we retrace some of the gains here, and the takeaway here is that this bot's been running for 205 days and has made $20. It's a 2% return. Okay. And right now I have unrealized profit of almost $1, which is actually a very big return, based on our total profit here. Kind of scrolling around, looking at the metrics. It's been a very difficult market. It's been a downward trend, a little unpredictable, and that can lead to some very negative days. Like for example, on the 12th, I went down 9%, a negative 9.13% interest rate. All right, my historic APR here is 3.61%, and the 7-day is down as low as 1.56. So this bot I've not made much money or retraced some gains, but I haven't lost, and I am ahead. But the big takeaway is if you set up a bot when things are good, and then things are no longer good, you're gonna have a bad time. For example, in this is a bullish ETH bot setting for the Grid bot. Well, I was bullish on Ethereum 205 days ago. I've been bearish recently. I should have updated this bot. Honestly, I didn't even think about it. So I'm down significantly just even on my Ethereum holdings, because what you have here is you have half ETH, half USDT. And like if we just take the last, it'll be easier to just grab the last 180 days. But so let's pull up Ethereum. I should just click right there. And we look at the last 180 days. Yeah, 180 days ago, man, we were trading at $4,500 for Ethereum. We are trading at less than half that price point right now. Yeah, that really explains most of our losses here. And it's not really the bot's fault. We're even operating outside of its range. Its price range is 3,400 to 5,000 USDT, or basically just dollars. The current price is $1,859 per Ethereum. So the grid profit is actually $108. So I am actually up 11%, and that's a 20% return. However, I'm down so significantly on my Ethereum holdings. I have an unrealized profit here of basically 55%. However, what's pretty cool about this, I guess you want to look at the bright side, is I have a profit here. And on a $1,000 investment making $100, that's, over 10% returns there. I guess technically 108, right? That has sheltered me from another $100 of loss. However, I was extended in this bot. I have been accruing fees and paying those out. So understand that you pay fees with this as you go. There's no, $100 to buy the bot or use the bot per month or whatever. But every transaction has an associated fee. That fee is paid out to the exchange as well as Pionex for operating this service. So I think we can just go ahead and let's stop the bot. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take the L here and move on. Cancel our 64 open orders that are, most of them when I look through the list, are in the Ethereum 3000 price points. Personally, I think we're gonna go lower before we go much higher. Again, I don't know everything. I've been in crypto 5 years. I've learned a lot along the way. And I'm here for the long haul. You take some L's, you get some dubs. I made money on the way up. I've lost some money on the way down. But what's very cool here, as you kind of watch this happen, is it kind of breaks down a little bit of kind of what's going on here and what it's doing in that process. So I'm gonna monitor the market a little bit, and then I will set up a new bot utilizing a different strategy here, and I'll make an update video on that. I will be using the grid bot again, but I want to do a little bit more market research and bring you a found strategy that I'll use in conjunction with their AI strategy here. And also there's some smarter parameters here for 7 days, 30 days, and 180 days. This AI 2.0, these simple smart parameter features were not available when I initially set mine up over 200 days ago. So, with the good old Spot-futures bot, he's just doing his thing down here, and I'll just leave him as is, and he'll just continue to be my longest running bot. And so that's really the update here on my trading bots and basically lending money in coins that aren't even yours and earning interest on that. If you enjoyed this video at all, please subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel, where we're always chasing gains and passive income returns in cryptocurrency and trading and everything else in between. And to summarize, it's simply the crazy crypto journey that I am on. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.